Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Mas Efing, and this is a story about my life story. This is this is about the story about my life growing up, and this is a video number 14. This is my last video, and the title of today is gonna be "When the time comes, I need to be the best that I can." Okay, so what's gonna be the story? It seems like all this time I tried to hide something from you, which is I had tried my best to hide for a person of who I am because I think it's going to be too brutal for me to just say the things that I want because I choose myself to be simple, and then it's mean like it's so funny because I feels like I was the opposite of a human being that living today. Because when I look at out all the world, I'm sorry. When I look at all of the world that happenings right now, when you go out and you go and see a concert, I didn't. When you listen to the music, I rather to make my own music. When you go and live to see a movie, of course I do that sometimes because it's not that time consuming and it's and not bother anyone. I just going to sit on the chair and look at the movie, so I don't have to bother anyone. I don't have to participate on anything. So for me, movie, okay, I can go with it, but I can only choose the movie that I want, and I rather make my own movie. And when people read books, I also read books, but I also like to write my own books. And there's a lot of things that people go out and try to find a comedy, try to find an entertainment that are going to entertain them. But I rather be the one who are trying to entertain people with all of my silly jokes and my silly words. And if I wish to be happy, I just tell myself that I am happy, and that is how simple I am. And when I said something that really cringe, which is I only speak something when it is important. Um, um, so I don't really like small talks, and I can only speak something that going to create spark another conversation. So I don't like to talk about people that much. But I have no offense, no problem with the other people who like to talk to about other people. It doesn't bother me that you can be offense to someone, and or you being looking up to a motivator, you being looking up for a role model. But I I for me, I only like to listen only to myself because I already know what to do. And uh, and uh, I think that one day I really need to prove to you who I really was and what kind of person that I become after all this stuff. Because it always an argument, which is which of us have a better lifestyle. It's like I don't even need to go out anymore. I don't even need to go to a certain place. But for you, if you don't go out, you're going to get stressful. uh, you're going to be bored, and I'm sorry for you to having th- for you to be in such a way, because it's so funny because bored, as if it was never exists in my dictionary of life. Because when I bored, I create something. I also draw. I also like to create, and I also have a heuristic to do to ask everything, to do everything. Sometimes I see people do something, I wish to do what the people are doing, just for me to feel what their emotion are at that particular moment, whatever it just simple or hard. But of course, if it was hard, I hope to do the things that they did in just one day. Of course, it's going to be stressful if I spend my left heart every single day, right? So I wish to try. I wish to know how has it will impact my thoughts, my mind. So I think when the time comes, when I finally reveal who I really was, when I finally told you guys on what I really felt about all everything, like you know, I don't even like sports. If I want to play football, I go play football myself. If I want to play badminton, I go play badminton by myself. I don't need to look at anyone on how they play tennis, bowling, or ping pong. If I want to see it, I want to see my hands moving, and I want to know how it feels. I want to know how what it like, what it takes. So I never bother to go at that particular place. But it if it if that particular place was just near me, of course I won't mind it, because it's not like I don't want to go. Because the time that I wish to spend. Because if I wanted to see football, I just going to see 15 minutes at the end, or maybe I just wish to see the highlight of the tournament. And if it not consume too many times on me, that will be the lovely. Perhaps I don't have a problem with that. But if I need to go out at the morning and go to the tournament, and the evening I I need to go stay in the traffic. I need to find a parking lot. I need to find a place that I can eat, and there was a merchandise, and then at night, the circle is starting again, and I have to be in that place, in this place. But it was, if I was in my house, if I bored, I just going to make another video. So why can't we always we our activities only including the things that have beneficial for us? Because why would, because we like sports so much and we wish to see it, but it require us to pour more money and more money, right? Why do, when we need to be entertained, and it also has to do with how much money that we have, even for food, delicious food. And if you don't have enough money, you can only pick one, right? So I'm a bit frustrated about that. I think we should just eat whatever things that we want, but you know sometimes the price was ridiculous. I guess I was just a poor boy. So because I make a promise that one day I wish to tell you everything that I had in my mind. It's not that I wish to argue with anyone, but I wish to make a statement about how am I going to move forward, because one day I might going to have a company, and I might going to pay a person that works with me and below me, and the person who are going to help me out building my empire. So they need to really know what kind of person that they associate with, right? They need to know what kind of person that you're supporting. Like, I'm going to make a product and I'm going to give it to you, and I'm going to make millions. But you have to understand, when I have my millions, what will I do with the money? And it will also going to be a promise of my life, that I'm going to spend all of my money, most of it, back to the society. And that was another story, that was another plan that I'm going to explain you. So I think that one day I really need to be the best that I can, because I wish I could try to offer you a better worth living. And it always going to be focused on family, and it focus on for you to have more capabilities, and to make you learn a new ability that easy to be digest, and for you to believe that you can just achieve to be anything that you wish you want. And there was also going to be a lot of platform that you can show your talents, and there are also quite a lot of communities where you can seek acknowledge, uh, for a free education that you can teach anything anywhere. um, and and I think if I'm not in the best behavior, in if I'm not in the best mindset, people are not really going to listen to me. So I hope I can be careful with my words, and I can only be hopeful for the best, because whatever it is, it still need your decision for you to make. It still needs your help for you to create all the platform, all of the community, because the powers are always belong to the people. It always about the majority that have the same understanding, and know what are we fighting for. And all I ever wish is for us to live in a harmony, and we live side by side, even with the different opinion and different style and different mentality, because that's the use of the community. Community is a very specific group where if you have this kind of set of mentality, you are more welcome to be there, and there are not going to be any argument or debate at all. So you're just going to be friends with the person who have the same interests as you, and we all going to be succeed, and we all of us, for each community, all of them will going to show their best behavior. They are going to pick one person that can be a person that they can be count on to show who they really are. So we can always be respectful for each of other unique abilities, and hopefully we can create an understanding between us for why we do things such a thing. Because for me, it always on you how did you decide on your life should be. Some people try to be hustle all the way. Some people try to be a bit strict. Some people are just want to have fun. Some people are just want to be relaxing. Some people, sometimes people wish to prove themselves they are strong. So there's a community for that. Some people just want to be an average person, and they are not going to compete with anyone really. So there is a community for that. So all of the people has a place they can be belong into, and that's it's not even a segregation. We're not saying anything about it. The beautiful part is you can be so hype and be in community, and then when you burn out and you wish to relax for a couple of days, and then you go to this community, and then somehow you have the new ideas that you want to inspire people. So you are going to go in a motivational community, and then you give it a thought, and you want to start create something. And there was a community that can create products. So you can be anything that you want. That's is the important of the differences between this community, because it is important for you to have a lifestyle, but you can just think of it, and you can make it into a reality. So I know it sounds like a very Ethiopian word to be living in, but if we start to figure out that particular thing right now, I think we can achieve something so much better in the future. And I hope to have a conversation like this in the near future. And this is the end of the story. And I hope to see you again in another video. And this is me saying goodbye. Bye.